Right. So, any new phrases, new words, vocabulary, additions? Hmm.
It's tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. Hmm.
Iceberg. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
I learned this one. Now, today we are moving to Coimbatore, sir. So I was busy with packing for 2 days.
Okay, no worries. No worries. See, one most important problem our learners generally discuss with me, like everybody wants a beautiful vocabulary.
Mm.
They want to learn many words and use it in their daily conversations. But the problem is, you may be learning like 5 words every day, but you are not able to use it when you won't be able to remember those words, or it will not come when you are talking. You will use the same old words,
Yes, sir.
right? They learn like 5 words. They learn the meaning. They make sentences. However, after 2 3 days, if they want to recollect those words, you can't collect. Do you have that problem?
Yes, sir. Yes. I do have
You
that
have,
problem. Yes,
you
sir.
have that problem.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The replacement, when it comes to replacement, I just okay with the normal use, normal
Yeah, we,
words.
we all tend but that normal used words, how do they remember that? Do you have to struggle to bring that words?
No, sir. It comes
Like
automatic.
for example, if I use, do you have to struggle to get that words in your conversation? That struggle, that word. So do you find it difficult? Do you find it an arduous task? Difficult task. Another word, arduous.
Adjust.
Arduous, arduous task.
Okay.
Do you think that is a Herculean task? So if like sometimes I feel bad if I use like many words, as you said. Some students might feel that, oh, this sir is showing off his vocabulary.
No.
Like no, I'm just telling. Like if I use my vocabulary, I show my vocabulary power, and the students, if they don't understand, then what is the big use?
Okay,
So
sir.
my plan is always I teach them the techniques, how
Mm.
to work on that. Nice. So if you learned one word recently, can you give me an example? One word, recent word, or tip of an
Chaos.
ice.
It's a
Chaos,
chaos. Chaos.
chaos. CHAOS,
Chaos.
CHAOS, chaos. And how often you use this word?
I'm not using it, sir.
You are not using that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But you know the meaning. What is
Yes,
the
but I
meaning?
know some struggle, some aravaram in Tamil,
It
some
was total chaos in the meeting.
meeting.
Like
Yes.
recently, there was a problem that what do you call, the RCB and Punjab 11 IPL
Sir.
in Bangalore, it was total chaos.
Chaos.
The
Then
police could
it
not control, and there was a victory march in the city. The police could not control, and it was total chaos.
chaos.
Chaos means uncontrollable difficulties.
Mm.
Okay. Now, if you read, oh, chaos, you get the meaning. You know the meaning.
Yes, sir.
And I'm talking and I'm using that word chaos. You hear that meaning, so you know the meaning,
Okay, sir.
right? If I'm using,
Yes.
oh God, I've been to Bangalore, and it was a total mayhem, mayhem, chaos. These are all similar words,
Okay, sir.
right? So you know, when if I use the word chaos, you know, okay, this is the meaning,
Mm.
right?
Yes, sir.
If you read in a book or an article, newspaper, Bangalore, total chaos, you know the meaning. Still, you are not able to use it when you are
Yes,
conversing,
yes, sir.
right? So, if you see that in a book you read it, you see, oh, chaos. This is your visual memory working. Your
Okay.
visual memory.
Mm.
Okay? When someone is speaking, and you hear that chaos, that is your
Yes.
audio memory.
Okay, sir.
Audio memory. When you hear, you can see. When you see, this is visual. These two memories are very good. Your audio memory, when someone is, or when you read it, your visual memory, your audio memory is very good.
Very good. Yes.
You will be able to recall the names of your students,
Names of your what's it?
your college students.
Okay, sir.
You, when you are teaching, and now if you see some of your students in Coimbatore or Salem, you can recollect. Hey, Enapa Mohan, Nalarga. Will you struggle?
No, sir.
You remember many names, faces, by face, by name, you can recollect your teachers, your students. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But when it comes to vocabulary, you are not able to remember. Oh, I can use that. This is called this quality of recollecting the words, the names, and everything we call, like other two, visual memory, audio memory. Okay, this memory is called recall memory.
Recall memory.
You have to be very sharp in recalling the words you learned. So
Yes,
suppose you are talking to your imagine you met a colleague of yours in the college, and you are talking to her. You will talk about many students. Yeah. So you will say, oh, teacher, so do you have any contact of Meenakshi? Oh, Meenakshi, she got married and she is now settled in the US. Okay, what about Ramesh? He was one of the brightest students in my class. Any idea about Ramesh? So you just immediately recall their names and use that name. Meenakshi, Ramesh, Mohan, Sita, Rama, anything. You get the recall memory. But you have to sharpen your recall memory of English vocabulary.
Mhm.
Active recall memory.
Okay, sir.
Only that will help you to use these words which you are learning every day, unless you sharpen your recall memory, because it is there somewhere. You have to recall it. How do you do that?
By practicing, sir.
How do you practice?
Sir, I should I do audio or should I see that word and repeat that, or should I take that word in my conversation and have to repeat that?
For example, see, imagine you are writing an English test. You applied for a job, and they called you for a test. Okay, English test. What is the meaning of chaos? What is the meaning of chaos?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so one idea or one question will be like, directly write the meaning.
Mm.
What is chaos? Explain
Chaos.
the meaning. Or second option, chaos. A, love. B, a difficult situation. C, travel.
Okay, sir.
D, food related. So if you get four options and other is no options, you have to write the meaning, which is
Meaning.
easier. Which
Mm.
is easier.
B is second thing, sir.
Second, because you have the visual
Options.
memory option is there. You see the meaning, live
Yes.
difficult. So you have the meaning in front of you, then you can recall.
Okay, sir.
If the other one, chaos, straight away you have to write the meaning.
Mm.
You should have the recall memory. And if
Okay.
that recall memory is sharp, then only you will be able to use it in your conversation.
Okay.
Now, our major question is how to develop this recall. Just very important class. How to improve this recall memory. So imagine you watch some reels.
Okay, sir.
You're in that reels, like it is like 30, 40 seconds. Okay. You listen to a reel. Especially you can go for reels with vocabulary or reels with some speeches. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Listen that 2, 3 times slowly. Listen that 2, 3 times. Okay. Then close your eyes and recall. Try to
Mhm.
recall, especially the new words and what that guy was. This, as you said, we have to practice. This is how you should practice to sharpen your recall memory,
Recall memory is this.
right? So now you are sitting and recalling what you learned from that reel,
Mhm.
maybe sentence by sentence or chunk by chunk, especially the new words in that. Okay, so you should take a decision. You should not vacillate too often. If you have to take a bold decision, please don't vacillate. Please
Mhm.
don't vacillate. Take it. What is the meaning of vacillate?
Um, Vacillate means procrastinate, sir.
Vacillate means a cat on the wall.
Head on the wall.
This or
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Vacillate. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
like you can remember this word like oscillate.
Oscillate. Okay.
Right, or pendulum of the clock oscillates, right?
Oscillate.
In engineering, that oscillation, in the physics you will learn that oscillation. So oscillate means here or this.
This.
Vacillate means okay.
Shall we
Your
do or
husband
not?
husband say sorry.
Shall we do or not? Like
Yeah,
that.
shall we do or not? Like
Yes.
your husband will tell you, I have got a very good offer, so should I resign and join that company? I'm getting three times better salary.
Mm.
Next day they will say no. You say no, no. I'm very comfortable in this company. I can be the general manager. I can be the VP. So I have decided to stay here. Evening he comes back and he will say, "No, yeah, Lakshmi, we should go." This is vacillation. This
Okay.
or do not, do or
Mm.
not, vacillate. So now when you are recalling, recall the whole sentence. We should not vacillate and try to remember that word with some mnemonics. We say, oh yeah, oscillate.
Mm.
Oscillate is vacillate. You should have a
Vacillate
technique to your own, you devise your own technique to
technique.
remember that word.
Okay. Sometimes we forget what technique we have applied, even, sir.
Yeah, you that like if you forget, like you forget the key, so you put a number lock and you forgot the number. Now what do you
Yes.
do? So then you try to recall, practice recalling that word, like 3 4 times, 3 4, even after the reel you listen, and morning you listen, afternoon you recall,
Okay.
evening recall, night before sleeping try to recall,
Okay.
next day recall, when you're cooking recall, taking shower recall.
Mm.
So slowly that recalling ability will be, and if you forget,
Mm.
what do you do? What do you do? You are not able to recall.
I.
Immediately go and check your journal or check your computer or check your Google, smartphone. Go to your history, search history. Again, get the meaning right. Then recall. So, 5 words, if you can practice like this, sharpening your recall memory, within 2 3 days, you will be learning 5 words and you will be
Okay.
able to use that in your.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
nice. You I give you one number 37485290902. Can you recall this number?
37982. Last three numbers. First two numbers 37.
374852902. Three
Three
seven
seven
four
four
eight
eight
five two nine zero two.
52902.
One more time.
3742509002.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
Okay,
Now,
sir.
I will give you
Uh,
another way.
okay, sir.
374
374
852
852
902.
902.
374
374
852
852
902.
902.
Now, can you tell me the number?
374 54902.
Got it. 374-852-902.
Three
This
seven
is
four
this is
five
the
nine
this
zero.
is the technique of chunk. Make the word vac see late.
Mm.
Vacillate.
Oh, vacillate.
Vacillate.
Late.
Vacillate. Vacillate.
Vacillate.
Means don't
Vacillate.
be like, be straightforward. Don't be like a cat on the wall.
Mm.
Don't be indecisive. So
Indecisive.
if you learn procrastinate,
Procrastinate.
procrastinate.
So,
You have used that word several times. So you
instant.
recall that word. If you are able to use that word freely, naturally, then we call that as your ability to recall, or we can say, yes, you are improving your recall memory.
Mm. Okay, sir.
You practice this, and any new word, don't leave it there. Try to bring it to your active memory, and able you should be able to bring it to your active recall memory.
Okay,
Then only
sir.
there is point of learning these new words.
Mm.
Any break the ice. Break the no, you said tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the
Tip
iceberg.
of the iceberg. How do you use that? When will you use that in a situation? Where
When
will
there
you use?
is when there is a huge amount and when we know only small amount from that, we can use tip of the iceberg. English is an ocean, and so far I have learned just tip of the iceberg.
One man was arrested by the police regarding the some smuggling of gold from Dubai to India,
Okay,
and
sir.
later they realized it's the tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Money, it is a small thing. Just they are going to open a Pandora's box. My goodness,
Mm.
another idiom,
Yes.
right? So it is this issue. This arrest is just a starter. We are
Mm.
going to get many more culprits, criminal, and it will lead to a big, huge, enormous, humongous case.
Mm.
Maybe there will be hundreds of arrests. So this
Okay.
arrest of this poor fellow is just a tip
Tip
of
of
iceberg. You are going to get a mountain of ice,
mm.
mountain of criminals, a
Criminals.
mountains of
Mm.
crimes going to be unearthed, undiscovered. It's going to discover big cases regarding smuggling through
Mm.
Chennai airport, right?
Okay, sir.
So if you know that, you know the meaning, you know the example sentences, situation, unless you are able to recall that, what is the use?
Okay.
You can say, I know 10 idioms, tip of the iceberg, break the ice, no pain, no gain.
Okay.
Practice makes man perfect. Burn the midnight oil and go extra
Not
mile.
experiment.
What is the
Yes.
big fun? You are like
Big
using
addition.
like 10, but it should be, should be able to use it in your daily conversation,
Mm. Hard
right?
nut to break, right? So one more line.
Hard not to
Hard nut to
crack.
crack.
Mhm. But you should be able to say that. You talk
Yes.
like, the police arrested that culprit from the
But he just
airport,
did not
and they realized, they found out that he is a hard nut
hard
to
nut
crack.
to crack.
He is not divulging any of the truth.
Mm. Confronting.
he
Confessing.
is he is a tough nut. The police is in confrontation with the criminal, and he is not disclosing, he is not revealing any
Reading.
truth, any facts about his handlers. Who is the handler? this man
Girl.
this man is controlled by many people,
Mm.
people sitting in Dubai, people sitting in America, people sitting in Europe. He is just a carrier. He has
Mm.
brought some, smuggled some gold, maybe like, for example, 10 kilos of gold this person has smuggled. real criminals may be sitting in somewhere else.
Okay, sir.
He will be paid. He comes out of the airport, someone will come and collect 10 kilo of gold, and he will be paid 1 lakh rupees. This is your fee. Go, get lost. So he is, this is, his case is just a tip of iceberg.
Mm.
His handlers, the people who controls that person, they are called handlers. They
Handlers.
are sitting somewhere else,
Mm.
behind the curtain, behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain.
So this is how, this is an important class. Try to sharpen your recall memory. To
Okay, sir.
recall, so recap. Let's recap how to recall how to sharpen your recall memory.
Okay,
How
sir.
to how to do that?
Yes. We have
Listen,
to.
listen to some speech, make it like a 30-second, 40-second reels, then close your eyes, keep away the, or you read one page, keep away that book, and then recollect the
Mm.
main words and sentences. Okay. If you are not able to, like, if you are able to, like, 5 to 10 words, you are so lucky. And do that in specific intervals. Evening,
Insurance.
next day, morning, evening. Try to use that words in your conversations. And only there is that the time you are utilizing. Otherwise, you are wasting your time.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.
So, depending upon my health and my time, I will keep opening the
Yes,
sessions
yes, sir.
and keep watching and keep learning. You are on
Yes,
the
sir.
right tracks, Mahalakshmi. Don't worry at
Thank
all.
you, sir. Yes. And take care of your health, sir, and convey my
Sure.
regards to everyone, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
tell,
Okay.
tell your daughter and granddaughter, and I'm great fan of you also, sir.
Now, many learners are talking about
Yes.
you. That's about
Oh,
you and your videos. Most
oh,
of one lady from Gujarat. She
okay, sir.
said, "Yeah." She said, "Sir, I wanted to tell you one thing. I'm watching Mahalakshmi's videos and I'm learning a lot from your classes and her classes. And I want to tell that Betty Botter." And she learned that Betty Botter from your
From our class,
from,
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
from
sir.
our class. Right. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
you're
happy.
doing a noble role helping the society, the people to learn and keep it in that way.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And
Yes. You are now both together, Lakshmi and Saraswati.
all because of you, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you. Take care,
Yeah.
sir.